Good teams don't lose two in a row. Let's see how we come out against the Knicks. So to make another comeback, to fight hard and get the victory, what do you take away from the team sort of responding to that challenge?
I think we responded very well. Obviously, playing the Cavs, one of the best teams last year in the NBA, playing the Knicks, one of the best teams in the East. I think both games we gave maximum effort, played very, very well, moved the ball. Obviously, against the Cavs, we fall short. And leaving that game, our mindset was like, okay, in order for us to take the next step and be able to compete with the best teams in the NBA, we can't lose two in a row. We're playing the Knicks, which we know they're going to come out, they're going to shoot threes, they have great players. They're going to be very, very aggressive, try to get in the paint and create open threes for themselves. But we knew it's going to be a challenge, and we wanted to accept that challenge and come here and, try to, stay in the game and try to win the game. Obviously, in the second quarter, I think they scored 45 points. A lot of miscommunication defensively, a lot of open threes, a lot of easy layups. It wasn't us, but coming out of the second half, I think everybody rose to the challenge, and they scored 40, 45 points the whole game, which that's how we got to play. When we have teams play against our set defense, we are totally different this year. We're younger, we're faster, we're bigger. We have guys that can, get underneath other guys and use their hands and move their feet. We have guys that can switch. We have guys that have accepted the role, come from the bench and try to, take that defensive assignment, which is, I think, Kuzma. I think he did an incredible job, not just this game, the whole game that he's played. Like, he's been incredible defensively, making it tough for everybody. Again, in order for us to be one of the best teams in the league or in the East, we have to beat the best teams. Both teams last year, I think they swept us. Knicks did not just sweep us; they beat us really, really well. And this year is totally different. This year, as I said last game, no excuses. It doesn't matter who plays. As long as we dress up and we show up, we gotta play hard. And we gotta try to win games.
Doc had said, this team is bought in, but winning helps a buy-in. And not that he put an emphasis on a good start, but it would be nice, right? And last year you guys didn't have your third win until mid-November. So what is it stacking a couple wins, even in this first week or two, kind of mean for this group in terms of what you say, like that if they play hard, play together, it can be successful? You guys have at least done it 3 out of the first 4.
I think all 4 games we played to win. And that's a great habit to have. Even when we were down 15 against the Cavs or we were down 12 against the Knicks, we didn't put our head down, we didn't give up. It's very easy. I think it's very easy mentally to just be weak and just let the game go away and go their way. I love what I'm seeing. I think guys are playing to win, and this is what we are going to do this year. This is why we're here. This is why we wear this jersey. This is why we represent the fans. This is why we represent our team, our family. We play to win. And this is how it's going to be the whole year. And I think we have the personnel. We have the players to win games. And it shows, I believe that our bench is one of the best bench in the NBA. We score 42 points, 42 points to their 18. And it's going to be like that. And I think once even our bench start rolling and guys start feeling more comfortable with our offense and because early in the season you're going to be better game 15 than game 3. You're going to be better game 40 or game 82 than game 2 or 3. So we have a good bench. As I said, we have guys that can make shots. We have guys that can make plays. We have a lot of guys that can defend. So we're in a good place. We just got to keep on building that habit, which is we win. This team is built exactly how it's supposed to be built to win games.
A lot of the guys have talked about how it's easy for them to give their all when they see the best player in the world doing it, hustling, doing those things. I'm curious, is the inverse true for you, that seeing guys play as hard as everyone else on the roster has played gives you energy as well and inspires you to do the same thing?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Obviously, like I'm gonna try to play hard. That's what I do. That's what I do. Simple as that. But obviously, if I see my teammates like scrambling and diving on the ball and getting the rebounds and boxing out and blocking shot and getting the paint and spraying the ball out for open three, like obviously when I sit on the bench, I'm like, okay, how can I come in and build on that energy, build on that momentum? I think that's what the best players do. They read the game, they see how the game is moving. If the game is slowing down, then you got to come in, be more methodical, move the ball better, put guys in the right spot. If you see the game is getting out of control, you calm down, you try to control the game by getting the ball in the post, getting the ball in the elbow, ask for a pick and roll, running the whole set through. But at the end of the day, like as I said, like you read the game, and whatever the team needs, you come in and you try to give. And when I see my team playing hard and guys are like, as I said, diving on the floor and putting the body on the line, it's very easy for me to adapt and to buy into that. And I come in and I do the same.
You have 12 points, I think 4 assists in the third quarter. Helps bring you guys out of that deficit. You mentioned reading the game. What did you maybe see in that moment that it needed a more aggressive Giannis in that moment?
I felt like in the second quarter I was more aggressive. Obviously, we were down 12. I wanted to build on that. Coming in the third quarter, I wanted to make more plays. Obviously, it's very easy when guys are making shots, right? So like when you pass the ball to Edge and he just pulls up and makes that three, it gives you confidence. He probably gets confidence too, but he gives the team confidence, right? So now all of a sudden he's a threat. Now everything opens up, and now as a leader, I gotta read that. That's my opportunity now to be able to be more aggressive, find lanes, and not necessarily for me to score. I can get in and make the right play, and if you're not in front of me, I'm probably gonna score. But as I said, like I have to be aggressive. I don't look to pass. I look to make plays, and sometimes that's gonna be a play for myself, or that's gonna be a play for my teammate. I just let my instinct take over.